speaking? I don't know what it is, man.
SHALAM.
Rise and face the east. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malak Wakar. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Wa'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nafandanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawafnawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Tabaya'ayanawa. Banasayawan. Abal. Hawashaynawa. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahapapara. La'aywalamya. Aman.
And in the English, our
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
And the prayer for the power of the Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Baba Kusha. Nafandanawa. Haka. Larapa'ah. Kal Madawa. Haka. Lataha. Hamat Hazarayim. Haka. Lahakwiyam. Hamafiyam. Haka. Arukawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please. And give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
And the blessings, Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahawashi. Wa Malaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matah Zabiyah. Allah Wap Yahanna. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Patazayanyam. Ha Kayayam. Wa Akwafyam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
And in the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be.
Psalm 121. Asher Ayanya. Al-Hahayim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamaka. Hanala'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamah, Yash'Allah, Yahweh, Shemaka, Yahweh, Tazaka, Al-Yad, Yam-Yam-Ka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakayaka, Wayarab, Belayalab, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Makaurai, Yashama, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashama, Taza-Afka, Wa'aika, Ma'aika, Wa'aid-I-Walam. Amen. And in the English, I will lift up mine eyes. Unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. So be it. This is Psalm 83. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Thakarash. Wa-Al-Tashakwat. Al-Yahanna. Al-Wabiyaka. Yahama-Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya-Ayawamwa. Sawada. Wayatha Yawa-Aitazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amawa. Lakawa. Wanakakidum. Magaya. Wala'ayazaka. Sham Yash'Allah. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa-Aitazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al-Yakar. Wayaf. Yakarathwa. Alahaya. Adawam. Wa Yashma Aliyam. Mawa'aba. Wahagayam. Gabal. Wa Aimawan. Wa Aimalak. Palashak. Aim-Yashabya. Tazawa. Gom Ashawar. Nalawa. Aiman. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawak. Salah. Aishalahum. Kamadian. Kasayasara. Kayabyan. Banakar. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Daman. La-Adama. Shayathamwa. Nadar Yabmawa. Ka'ira. Wakazabak. Wakatazamanai. Kaunasayakamwa. Ashab. Amawa. Nayarashab. Lanawa. Na'awak. Alahaya. Shayathamwa. Kagalgala. Kakwash. Lapanyaraka. Ka'ash. Taba'ayara. Wakalabak. Talahat. Hayam. Khan. Taradakma. Wasa'iraka. Wabasawapaka. Fabalahum. Mala'ah. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayaba'alwa. Aidi. Wayakupawa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya'atha. Shamka. Yahweh. Labadka. All you want. Al-Kahar. Aratazar. Aman. And in the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo,
Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee
Have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against
And consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come
come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have altered together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabor
Gabor
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished the Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Horeb
Made their nobles like Oreb
and like Zayeb.
and like Zayeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all their princes of Zabah
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the Most High
the houses of the Most High
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
All my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as a fire burning for wood,
and as the flame
and as a blaze
setteth the mountains on fire,
sets the mountains on fire.
so persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name,
that they may see thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
are the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishments and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us.
that speak against us.
Thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite
the
brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school
and the schools.
send evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishments and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose
and shake loose
the treasure
the treasure
of the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school.
force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy sanctuary.
to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishments and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nation
and the nation
and their drug dealers,
and their drug dealers,
the court
the
system,
court
the
system,
prison system,
the prison
the
system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope, Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitazi, the gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Alright, so with that, we're going to call up the first brother to present himself. So if you stand on the right hand side, or what it would be our right hand side of the podium. Alright, so you're already in the position of I.S.U.P.K. Shabbat. You're going to say Quatazar, Bun Yum Yum, Bun Yashra Allah.
Quatazar, Bun Yum Yum, Bun Yashra Allah.
Quatazar, Bun Yum Yum, Bun Yashra Allah. Then salute.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Barakatah. Show that over the camera. He's coming through. It's cutting me out. Zoom out.
Is it? I got it. Any better?
Yeah, come. So, lean though.
Better?
Yeah, come.
Most impressed.
Where
And Genesis 18. Genesis 18. So we could.
So your face cut off a bit as well.
Mind or
Yeah.
more. How's that? Or
Bit lean as well. Put the camera back a little more.
I got it. Alright, so it's Genesis 18 and 20.
Waya Ma Yahweh, Za'ai Kwaf, Saddam, Wa'ai Mara, Kaya, Rabah, Waka, Ta'atham, Kaya, Kabada, Ma'ad, Arada, Na'a, Wa'a, Ra'a, Hakataza, I Kotha, Haba'a, Alaya, Aishawa, Kala, Wa'am la'a ada ada taza Waya panyawa masham ha'a nashayam Waya lakawa sadama wa'a baraham Waya danawa Imad lapanya Yahweh Waya gash ada raham Abraham Waya amar ha'ap thasapa taza dayak I'm Rashai awal laya yash kamasham tazadakyam batha wada ha'ai yara ha'ap thasapa wala'a hasha lamakyam wa ma'ain hamashim hatazad yakwa asha bakwa ba'a Salakia kalala lada ma'aisha kadaba haza laha mayaf tazadak I'm Rashai wahaya wakatazak karashai kalala layad hashapat kal ha'arataza la'a ya aisha mashapat Waya amma Yahweh amma taza basadam kamashim tazadakyam bathawad ha aya wana sha'afya lamala hamakawam baram Waya ain Abraham Waya amma thana na'a hawa'a lathaya ladaba atha adanya wa'a nakaya ipa wa'apa Slakia verse 21
18 verse 20.
so yeah Slakia 18 and 20 Slakia
Genesis chapter 18 and verse 20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now.
All right. So now, if you never read Genesis 18 in your life, this is where Abraham, he met these angels, and it was around them. Then now these angels, they were going to leave, and he's asking them, so what are you going to do next?
so you cut things your face cut.
Oh, so now, you know what I mean? He asked these angels, you know, where are they going to go? And they're telling him that, listen, we're going to go visit this town because the cry is great, man. And what does the cry mean? It means shouting, right. Meaning their sins are that bad. From the sky, God's like, damn, I can hear that, man.
That's right.
They're that wicked that their sin is reaching me. And what does that mean? When the angels report back to God, they're always telling him that, you know what I mean, that place there, they're just evil, man.
Right.
Lord, there's evil. Look at what they're doing. And it keeps coming back to God, to what it reaches him that is like, hang on, I got to do something about this, man. Every day, there's someone always coming back to me with their report about this place, and it's not good. And then guess what? The Lord has enough, man.
Right.
Meaning, with the wickedness, it is crying unto him, meaning he's hearing it a bit too much, man. Meaning, he's hearing it too frequently that it's a crying to him, like it's like it's a shout. It's like someone shouting, this place is evil, this place is evil. And when that happens, the Lord does something, man.
That's right.
Read on.
Yeah.
No, read next.
And see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it.
So now these angels right here, it's their job to investigate, man. So meaning the Lord gets the report, and now the Lord sent these angels just to scout the place, see if the report is right, man.
Right.
So they're like, listen, we're gonna go there and see what these angels report back to the Most High, if it's true. You know what I mean? If it really is as bad as they say it is. Read on.
Which has come unto me, and if not, I will know. And the men turned their faces from thence and went down towards Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
So why is Abraham saying this? Because his cousin Lot, he's in that place. So it's like, would you destroy the righteous with the wicked? Because he knows that with a relative of his, he's in that town of Sodom.
Right.
So he's thinking about him like, Lord, like, would you do that? Because yes, you are, but there's a righteous man that lives there too, man. Read on.
Peradventure, there be 50 righteous within the city.
So now what does peradventure mean? It means you doubtly think, meaning you're saying it, but you don't really believe it. Saying that if there was 50 righteous men, would you let a place go? So it's trying to do anything to make Lot live, man, which is the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
And I'll explain why. In here, we love each other, man.
Right.
In here, we will do anything to help you, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So many times, some people could have left the school, and I'm like, nah, man, just give them a chance. Why? Because of verses like this right here, man. But you, peradventure, you do anything to help save somebody, man.
That's right.
You're not like, well, go make him die. You know what I mean? It's your job to make that person live, man. And that's what Abraham done for Lot. The Lord was sick of this place. He sent those angels just to look at the place for one last time and see if it needs to go. And guess what? He's thinking about that righteous man, man.
Right.
He's thinking about those that serve the Lord. And that is the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
We care about each other in here, man. You know what I mean? I get called, it is brother good? Like, yeah, man, he's good. Yeah, but this and that. And I'm like, sir, just give him one more chance, man. Please, please. You know what I mean? This is the U.P.K, man. Read that.
Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for 50 righteous that are therein?
So, you know, he's trying to keep Lot alive, but there's a problem, though. In that place, there's not 50 righteous, man. There's only one righteous man.
Right.
Read that.
That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked, that be far from thee.
So he's saying, if you kill the righteous, then you've dealt with the righteous like the wicked, man. Hence, Lot, you know, but he's not saying it. But he's like, listen, like, if you kill the righteous with the wicked, then what was the point of this man being righteous, man?
That's right.
So, you know, I mean, he's trying to do everything with the Lord to help his cousin Lot, so that Lot doesn't die. Read on.
Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sakes.
And guess what? The Lord, he loved Abraham. He's like, you know what? If there is 50 righteous, then I won't destroy that place, man. I won't, for the sake of those righteous men. Now, how do we use this verse now? If you're righteous, the Lord keeps things alive just for you, man.
That's right.
The Lord keeps that job that you have, which you hate. He keeps that operating so that you get paid, man.
That's right.
As soon as you leave that job, one day the place ain't open anymore, man.
That's right.
You walk past it one day, the place is shut, man.
Right.
With the rollers, the down, the windows boarded up. Why? Because you left, man.
Right.
It's not because the manager was bankrupt. You mean the Lord used that, but it's you, man. Now that you're not there, the Lord has no need for it, man. And likewise, many things in life, the Lord will keep things going because you're righteous, man.
That's right.
Because you serve the Lord and He's preserving you. And once you ain't around it no more, it can go. Just like these 5 towns of African homos, the same thing happened, man. Read on.
And Abraham answered and said, Behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am but dust and ashes. Peradventure, there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all the city for the lack of 5?
So now he first gave one amount, but then he's thinking like, what if there isn't no? I want to save a lot, but what about if there isn't that much righteous? Then it's like, please, can I just reiterate it? Can I? I mean, it basically is trying to bring the number down, hoping that it can save a lot, man.
Right.
Reader.
And he said, if I find there 40 and 5, I will not destroy it.
There, so the numbers are going down. He's trying to bring it down as close as he can so that he can save his cousin lot, man.
That's right.
Reader.
And he spake unto him yet again, and said, Peradventure, there shall be 40 found there.
Yeah, so now it's gone down again, man. Why? Because he wants to save Lot, man. He loves Lot and he wants to save him. And you didn't drink it?
No. Done 7, yeah.
You done 7?
Yeah.
I know, so. Read 7.
The charge. It's like it. Let's charge for me.
I'll take it back.
Is it? Can you read?
Yeah.
Straight up. Pass that charger for me, please.
Alright, so where was we? Genesis 18 and 28.
Yeah, 27.
27, right? Waya Iwa, Abraham, Waya Amar, Hana, Na'a, Hawalafia, Ladaba, Al, Adanya, Wa'anakia, Ipa, Wa'apa, 28, Al, Alya, Yak, Sarawak, Kamasham, Ha Atazadak, Yaquam, Kamasha, Hathash, Kayaf, Bak, Masha, Afkal, Ha'ai, Ha'aya, Waya Amar, La'a, Ashakyaf, Amatazar, Sham, Arab Ya'ain, Wakar, Masha, 29, Wayasap, Aid, Ladabar, Alahayak, Waya Amar, Awalaya, Yamatazar, Awak, Sham, Araba'aim, Waya Amar, La'a, Aisha, Ba'ai, Barawa, Arab Ain, 30, Laya Amar, Al, Na'a, Yakar, La'adanya, Wa'adabara, Awalaya, Yamatazar, Awak, Sham, Shalasham, Waya Amar, La'a, Aisha, Amatazar, Sham, Shalasham, 31. Waya Amar, Hana, Na'a, Hawalafia, Ladabar, Al, Adanya, Awalaya, Yamatazar, Lamatazar Awan, Shum, I Sharam, Waya'amar, La'a, Ashak, Yathar, Ba'ai, Barawa, Ha'ai, Shayam. Is that service? 27 to, no, but 2 more.
27 to, you're going all the way to 19:1.
Right. Waya'amar al Na'a Yakar La'adanya Wa'adabar Ak Panayam A Walaya Yamatazar A Lamatazar Awak Sham I Shara Waya'amar La'a Ashak Yathar Ba'ai Bawara Ha'ai Shara Wayaka Yahweh Ka'asha Kala Ladaba Al Abaraham Wa Abaraham Shab Lamak Mawa. Genesis 19:1. Layabawa Shanya Hama La'akayam Sadama Ba'ai Rab Wa Lawat Yashab Basha'ir Saddam Wayara Lawat Wayaquam Laqua Atham Wayashak Wa Apayam Aratazar.
This is Genesis 18 and verse 29. And he spake unto him yet again, and said, Peradventure there shall be 40 found there. And he said, I will not do it for 40's sake.
So as you can read, the numbers are going down, and all of this is Abraham's attempt to save Lot, man, because he's never been to this place. So he's like, listen, what about if there isn't 50 righteous? Then he thinks, well, I gotta bring the number down. Then he thinks some more, well, I gotta bring the number down because he don't know who's there, man. And then as we read on, come to find out, there was only one righteous man. Read on.
And he said unto him, Oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak. Peradventure there shall be 30 be found there.
So why is Abraham saying this? Because he doesn't want to annoy the Lord, man. You don't want to keep, what about, 11, 12, 13? He doesn't want to annoy the Lord. So it's like, please, let me just speak one more time. Why? Because again, this is his attempt to keep Lot alive. Reader.
And he said, I will not do it if I find 30 there. And he said, Behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord. Peradventure there shall be 20 found there.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I will not destroy it for 20's sake. And he said, Oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. And the Lord went his way as soon as he had left communion with Abraham, and Abraham returned unto his place.
Just now, with this angel of the Lord, they agreed to, if they find 10, you mean, so they went down a lot of numbers. Then eventually the angel agreed with him. If we scout this place and we find 10 righteous, we will not destroy this place. And then what happened afterwards? The angel left and went to do his job, man. Went to go and scout the place and see if it was as bad as the angels keep reporting to the Lord. Reader.
And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them.
There, so now this is Lot. this is the man that Abraham is trying to save. And Lord and behold, he happens to meet these men, man. Why? Because these angels, they know that Abraham wants Lot to live, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's happened to meet these men at the gate, man. And now, why are these two angels here? To do their job, man. To walk around the place, see if it's as bad as they've heard.
That's right.
Read on.
And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
Mm-hmm. Another 7. 12, 20, 25. Nah, the minutes of prayer is like 15.
Bro.
Genesis 19:2.
Also, no, yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Genesis 19:2. YAHANNA, Na'a, Adanya, Sarawaya, Na'a, Al, Bayaf, Ibadkam, Wala Yanawa, Wara Katazawa, Ragal Yakam, Waha Shamatham, Waha Lakatham, La Darakakam, Waya Amayawa, La'a Kaya, Bara Kawab, Lanayan, Waya Patazar, Bam Amar, Waya Sarawa, Alayawa, Waya Ba'awa, Al Bayahtawa, Waya Aisha, Laham, Mashatha, Wamatazawa, Apa, Waya Akawa, Taran, Waya Shabawa, Wa Anya Shawa, Hathaya, Anashawa, Saddam, Basabawa, Aid, Ta'al, Habayaf, Mana'aya, Wa'aid, Zakwan, Kal, Ha'aim, Makwataza, Waya Kwara Awa, Al Lawat, Waya Amawa, Lawa, Aya, Ha'a Nashawam, Ashar, Ba'awa, Ala Yad, Halaya, Hala Yala, Hawa Tazai Ya'am, Al Yanawa, Wana, Da'aya, Atham, Wayataza, Alahayam Lawat, Hapath, Ka, Ha'ar, Dalaf, Sagar, Hakar, Rayawa, Waya Amar, Al, Na'ar, Akaya, Thara Iwa, Hana'a, La'a, Laya, Shathaya, Banawaf, Asha, La'a, Yada, Iwa, Ayash, Awataza, Ya'a, Na'a, Athana'an, Alayakan, Wa'ai Shawa, Lahan, Katawab, Ba'ai Nayakam, Rakwa, La'a Nashyam, Ha'al, Al, Ha'ai, Shawar, Dabar, Kaya, Al, Khan, Ba'awa, Batazal, Koraf. There you go.
Genesis 19 and verse 2. And he said, behold now, my lords turn in.
So now, with Lot, he wants his men to turn into his house, man. Read on.
I pray you, enter into your servant's house and tarry all night and wash your feet.
So now, of course, now we don't do it now, but back then, you're walking the dust and the sand. When someone come to your house, it was like just giving them like a drink. You wash their feet, man. Like, listen, like, you've been walking out all day, man. Wash your feet and then, they go back out. Of course, we don't do that now. We're wearing like, Nikes and Jordans and, it's not the same thing now. But back then, to wash the sand off someone's feet, it was like it was something good that you do when you invite someone into your house.
Right.
Reader.
And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
So remember now, these angels, they got a job to do. So they're like, nay, meaning no, we're going to abide in the streets all night. Why? So they can see what is going on, man. So that they can have that report like, listen, Lord, we was in them streets. Those sodomites are nasty, man. Right. You see what they're doing? We was there, man, and it's so disgusting. And why? Because they was in the streets watching what they were doing, man.
That's right.
Reader.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him.
But Lot was having is like, please, man, just inside. Why? Because Lot knows how wicked they are, man.
That's right.
So Lot's like, I know you want to walk around, but you really don't want to walk around. You know what I mean? So now he's urging them, listen, come inside, I'll wash your feet. Reader.
And entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread.
That's what it made him a feast, man. These angels, he even fed them when he invited them into his house. Reader.
And they did eat, but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, come past the house.
And that's why Lot was pressing upon him to come into his house, man.
Right.
Imagine that. You invite people in your house, and the men of that land, they found out where these men were, and they come past the house. Does anyone know what come past means? It means they surrounded his house, man. Front door, back door, you know what I mean? All of his windows. These Africans just all around the house, man. You know what I mean? Seeing lit plate here, one at the window, see one there, like, you know what I mean? What's that zombie film, The Night of the Dead? You know what I mean? All over your house, man, like, raw. And they done that. Why? Because they heard two men have visited the city, man. Reader.
Both old and young.
Both old and young. So there was the old homos and the young ones, man. There was a homo with all the energy, you know. there was both the homo who's back to broken and one who's back to brand new, man. You know what I mean? Both of them, the old and the young. And keep this in mind. What you're reading here is not far-fetched.
Right.
You watch documentaries of the people that are locked up. That demon is in a prison, man.
That's right.
Where everyone's just gay. And you know what I mean? It's horrible where if they think that you're weak, they will rape you, man.
Right.
And that spirit, that demon, it was right there, man.
That's right.
When you read this, watch a prison documentary, and that's the demon. Where, you know what I mean? If anyone new arrives, they want to have sex with him. You know what I mean? He's just trying to just do his own 1 year, and they're trying to, you know what I mean, mess with the man. You know what I mean? He's having his bath or like his his wash, and you know what I mean. They're trying to, like, you know what I mean, surround him and that. That is the same demon what you're reading about in Genesis 19, man.
That's right.
Reader.
All the people from every quarter.
Every quarter, man. All over the city, all of them came and surrounded that house.
Right.
Reader.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came in?
And imagine that, man. They're not even shy. They surrounded the house, and then like, look, man, where were those men that came, man? You know what I mean? We saw them walking them gates, and you know what I mean? We don't know where they are, but guess what? They might be in your house, lot, man.
Right.
Reader.
to thee this night. Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
And what does know them mean in the Old English? Have sex with them, man.
Right.
So listen, bring these men out, man. Bring that young fine behind that. Listen, we want those men. Of course, I'm not saying that, but no, a lot of those prison documentaries, that's the demon they have, man. Where even when the man is shy, like, you know what I mean? They're basically harassing him, man. And let me tell you something, that demon right there, society makes it look like it's an innocent demon. They're so shy. Listen, homosexuals are aggressive, man.
That's right.
And that's that demon right here. They're aggressive. Surrounded his house, and then even yelled, yo, lot, where's that man? Oh, no, I mean, that is the spirit of homosexuality.
Right.
It is aggressive. I mean, it's not shy. Read on.
And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him.
Imagine that, man. When you're going to shut the door behind you, meaning you know in your mind, these men might try breaking your house, man.
Right.
There's sometimes in life, you know, you open your door, and you talk to someone like, nah, you know what I mean? If it's fine. If you know you got to come out your house and shut the door behind you to have words with someone, you know what they are capable of.
That's right.
Read on.
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. And
Lot's begging them, I pray you, man. I mean, I beg you, do not so wickedly, meaning don't do this, man. And you know what's sad about this? They're already gay. They have each other.
Right.
They have each other, but they want people that ain't gay.
That's right.
And that is what you see today.
Right.
Homosexuals, they got the gay village in, you know what I mean, not even far from here, innit?
Okay, then.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not even far. And the gay village ain't enough, man.
Right.
They want you in a heterosexual club, man.
That's right.
They want to go there, and that same demon is right here. Read up.
Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out to you.
So now people read this and go, what? Lot was gonna throw his daughters away? No. Meaning he valued the safety of these men so much, he even broke his daughters, man.
Right.
I mean, he wanted these men saved. He's telling them, listen, I got daughters, man. Even just even just have one of them, man. But to sleep with a man is wrong, man. And guess what? They didn't listen, man.
Right.
Reader.
And do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing.
And that's how much Lot viewed the protection of these men. And the UPK, that's how we are, man.
That's right.
We view the protection of every brother with our life, man.
Right.
Reader.
For therefore came they unto the shadow of my roof.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No, so that's so next week will be beginning right here. So with that, Imadium.
Which one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Again. Get it right this time.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahawah, Malach Pavka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, the Fananawa, the Kam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalakanawa, Kabawafnawa, Wala'ah, Tabayainawa, Wanasayawan, Abor, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahapara, I will you, Amen.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. So be it.
And this is the prayer for the power of the Haka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha.
Nafanya
Nafanya Nawa.
Haka.
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 Lara Pa'a.
Lara Pa'a.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Bakal Madawa.
Makal Madala.
Haka.
Haka.
Lataha.
Lataha.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Haka.
Haka.
Lahakayim.
Lahakiyam.
Hamafiyim.
Hamafiyam.
Haka.
Haka.
Arakawa.
Arakawara.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Lagarishan.
Lagarashan.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Dwada Aman.
Tawada Amen. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. And the blessings, Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
War Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
War Ma'akihana.
Wa Alahayim.
War Alahayim.
Mata Zabiyah.
Atazabayah.
Allah Wapyahana.
Alawapyahana.
Ha Allah Wapyam.
Ha Alawapyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Kwakazayanyam.
Ha Kayayayam.
Ha Kayayam.
Wa Akwafyam.
War Akwapyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba Hashem Yahweh
Ba
Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General
The
Yahanna.
general.
The general.
The captain.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya.
Asher Ayanya.
Al-Hawayim.
Al-Hawayim.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa Aratazah.
Wa
Aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Galka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamaka.
Shamaka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawama.
Shawama.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamaka.
Shamaka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yam Yanka.
Yamyamka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakayaka.
Ayakayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamaka.
Yashamaka.
Makalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Asna Pashka.
Asna Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Taza'afka.
Afka.
Wabawa Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Ma'aika.
Ma'aika.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Iwalam.
Aman.
Aman.
I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
Unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot.
He will not suffer thy
To
foot
be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth
Will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth
Shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
From all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth
And forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. And this is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Adam Malayaka.
Al Thakarash.
Alpha Karash.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Alpha Karash.
Al Kayahana.
Yahana.
Al Wabyaka.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ayarumwa.
Ayarumwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Yawa Aitazawa.
Yawa.
Al Tazapa Wanyaka.
Al-Zafu. Wanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Kawa.
Wanyakakilam.
Wanyakakilam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala'a Yazaka.
Wala Ayaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Ayuda.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Yawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Ayaka.
Bayaf.
Bayaf.
Yakawafwa.
Yakuratwa.
Alahaya.
Alahai.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashama Alayam.
Wa Yashima Ali.
Mawa Abba.
Mawa Abba.
Wahagayam.
Wa Hagaya.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa Imawan.
Wa Ayman.
Wa Imalak.
Wa Aymalak.
Palishaf.
Palishaf.
Imishabya.
Aymishabya.
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, I.S.U.P.K, Kamadian, Kasaya Surah, Kayabian, Banakar, Payashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandra, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamba, Nadaya Mawa, Kaira, Wakazabak, Wakatazalmanai, Kalasaya Kumba, Asha, Amawa, Nairasha, Lanawa, Na'awa, Alahaya, Shayatamba, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, Taba Ayara, Wakalaba, Talahat, Hayam, Khan, Tabadatma, Wasa Iraka, Wabasawa Paka, Sabalaham, Mala'a, Hanyaham, Palawan, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shankar, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayaba Alwa, Ida Wayakupawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya the Iwa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Are you one? Alcohol Aratazar. Amen.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O
Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make it tumult.
Thine enemies make it tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And have consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come,
and let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
Maybe no more.
Maybe no more.
In remembrance.
For they
have consulted together.
With
one consent. They are confederate. Against thee. Tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal and Ammon. Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. And the brook of Kison. Which perish at Endor. They become as dung. For the earth. Make them nobles like a rep. And like Zayeb. Yea. All the princes of Sabbath. And Zalmunna. We said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. Oh Yahweh. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As a fire burneth for wood. And as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. Troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. Perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Are the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it.
No, strictly English.
The curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishments and destruction. To the heathen. Speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. Send evils and curses. And punishments and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure of the rich. Of Israel. Refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To evils and curses.
To evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Plastic
The
gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. The cable access channels. And the radio channels. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet. Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Throughout the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake. The house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathens. That come up against us. And to speak thy word. Cause it to be known. By all. That it is. The angels that have done it, cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you, always,
So be it. I'm going to bless Israel Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Barakanawa. Wala Sha'ala. Wahabayah. Sapayah. Barakapah. Magan Hagan. The Gordon family. The Bennett family. The George family.
The youth of Israel.
Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The Wala Aman. And what we said was, Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahawashi, thank you, and so be it.